Episode 72 of the Marketing Life podcast. This is Taylor Timothy, your host. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about my digital marketing playbook. Basically, if you go through this playbook, implement it, it's going to help you get more leads and sales for your business. So let's not waste any more time and dive right in. So the very first aspect and part of this playbook, the reason why I created it, is to help obviously get more leads and sales. But one of the biggest problems people have when doing digital marketing is they don't even fully understand their audience. So I ask a bunch of questions inside this playbook. So I'm going to go over them. The first question is, how old are they? So you need to define how old your actual target audience is. Where do they live? So maybe you have states that are hotter than other states or maybe other countries, but just to go in and define that. The next thing we go over is just demographics. So their education status. Did they graduate from college? Have they not graduated from college? Do they have their master's degrees? You can also go in there and define them by the financial statuses. Maybe life events, divorced people, married people. You can go in with the parental status. Are they married and have kids between the age of 14 and so on? And you can even go in relationships and the work statuses. And the truth is, the list kind of goes on and on. The next section is, what are they interested in? So basically, are they interested in sports, movies, books, fitness? The list, again, goes on and on. Sometimes when you're going in there and filling these out inside your playbook, they're also possibly things that you might think that they are interested in inside of your target audience. And then the next thing we go over is the behaviors, the politics, mobile devices. Do they use Windows phones? Do they use Apple phones? Are they gamers? What types of browsers do they use? So the thing is, if you guys go in here and fill out this playbook as far as the target audience goes, how old they are, where they live, and things like that, basically what you're going to be doing and be able to do is really speed up the process with your ad creation and your strategy as well. So you guys can go in there, fill these things out, and now you're going to have a bunch of different audiences that you can go out there and start targeting. The next thing we talk about is creating the perfect website. So basically, I go over website menu, some of the services you might offer. On top of that, we go over call to actions on your website, and following that is the reviews. So with the website, I give you 10 things that you can put inside your website menu. Honestly, the less, the better. The reason why is you don't want people going around and clicking all over your website and trying to figure out what you do. Your message should be clear and concise and keep it short and to the point. So I recommend, again, 10, I gave you 10, but I recommend if you can do less, the better. Then obviously the products and services that you offer, sometimes you can combine those services, again, helping shorten your menus. So going over call to actions, a lot of times websites have, learn more buttons, they have call now buttons, they have free consultation buttons, and a lot of times they have these mixed out through their entire website. Now, this is a bad practice, in my opinion. The reason why on your home page you should have one call to action. Now, not just one button. Yes, you need a button in your main part of your website at the top above the fold, but you might have other buttons below that. Now, those buttons need to be the same button as the top button. So the reason why I only have 6 call to actions, because you should really only have no more than 6. So your home page should have one type of call to action. Your service page might have a different call to action, but the same call to action throughout that page, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, inside this playbook, I talk about the reviews that you guys have. So you might have some reviews that you like more than others. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to take your top 4 to 6 reviews, and you're going to leverage these on your website. And you're going to have those 6 reviews on all of your landing pages. Now you might have one tab that's a reviews tab, and it's going to be importing all of your reviews all the time, but you're mainly going to leverage these 6 for your landing pages and your main service pages. The next thing we're going to go over is creating content. So creating content is one of the most important things that you can be doing for your business. It defines you as an expert, and so on and so forth. I talk about that a ton on this podcast. But with creating content, I ask you guys a bunch of questions here that you need to go over, think about. And if you go through and answer all these questions with 10 answers to all of them, you're going to have over 50 plus pieces of content that you can go out there and create. So the questions I ask are, one of them is, what are common questions you get about your business? So questions you get, basically you're going to respond on this playbook, and you're going to have an entire list of questions people ask, and that's going to allow you to go create 10 pieces of content. What are current events happening around you or in your business? Basically that's 10 more pieces of content you can create. What are problems you are currently facing in your business? Again, more content you can create. And then a top 10 list of things that are in your business, maybe 10 things that you love about your business. It would allow you to create that content. Last but not least, you can talk about myths and facts that are in your business. So sometimes people have the wrong interpretation of your business. Again, you can trump it with a fact or a myth. And then inside this as well, I have a checklist of where you need to be posting this content. So like a Google listing, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, your website /blog, and over on YouTube as well. So basically, if you're writing a blog about these 10 things, now you need to go create a video about it. And so you can post it across the board on all these different platforms. Then inside this playbook, the next thing we dive into is creating the perfect lead magnet. So lead magnet is a little bit different than the actual pieces of content, but again, it's actually more content again. So what are problems that your business actually solves? So if your business solves a bunch of problems, there's 10 different lead magnets that you can create or use or content, right? What problems are your clients facing? Again, more content that you can be creating. And then what can you give someone that might solve their problem for free? So that might be a guide, video series, checklists, and different things like that. And then I tell you actually the types of offers that you can be creating. So video series, webinars, reports, checklists, guides, quizzes, free trial, or possibly even just a discount. So that's really covering content. If you go through this, guys, you will create tons of pieces of content and be able to create tons of content for your business. So the next thing inside this playbook, what I actually go over is actually scripts. So scripts for your content if you're shooting videos. These are video scripts that I use. So there's 3 scripts I use. One is for like a brand. It's kind of a branding styled script. The other one is just to get downloads, and then the next one is actually to get scheduled phone calls. So basically, I'll break them down for you. The script kind of goes like this. What is your name? Then what you're actually talking about in the video, what you're offering, and then you give value, and then you give an offer again. So here's an example. What's up, guys? My name's Taylor Timothy, and today I'm going to be talking about how to generate more leads and sales for your business. Before we dive in, just to let you know, in the link below, you can download this amazing checklist that will help you generate more leads and sales for your business. Let's dive in. So then I talk about 4 different types of things. You need a great website, you need an offer, you need to run ads, you need to follow up with your leads. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to download that checklist. Other than that, peace. That's basically my simple brand type content script. So again, it's just like you tell them your name, what you're going to be talking about, you're going to give them value, and then you're going to give them the offer again. Then the next one is talking about just getting downloads. So building the list. So basically the script is what your name is, what you're offering, why did you create it, and then just give the offer. So again, here's this example. My name is Taylor Timothy, and today I'm going to be giving away an amazing checklist that will help you generate more leads and sales for your business. The reason I created this checklist, it is because it's my goal to help online marketers generate more leads and sales for their business. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to download that checklist. Other than that, peace. You got to love that I just love saying other than that, right guys? So, last but not least guys, the get scheduled calls checklist. Now, I would only recommend mainly doing this for remarketing because you really need to warm up people before you ask them to go out on a date with you, right? So in this script, it's like you're asking them to schedule a phone call with you. So you would want them to see your ads a couple times before you dive into this. So here's the outline. First, you're going to ask a question that presents a problem. Then you're going to show them that you're actually legit at what you're doing, right? So if you don't have anything to back this up, you might need to continue till doing what you're doing until you actually have the results. So, but then after that, you're going to show that you can help someone else also through a specific story. Then you're going to share the actual results of the story, offer a free call. You're going to create scarcity, and then you're going to call them to action with a step-by-step process. So here's an example as well. So are you tired of not having enough leads coming into your business? My name is Taylor Timothy, and today I'm here to tell you that I've been able to generate 100,000 leads for businesses across the United States. One company that comes to mind was a consulting company that came to me and they didn't have a single lead coming in through their pipeline. I was able to work with them, create a strategy, and in the last year we've generated over 3,000 leads for this company and have tripled in sales. On this 30-minute call, I'm going to give you exactly the same plan that will allow you to execute the same results. I only take 2 calls a day, so make sure you book as soon as possible. Once you click the link below, it's going to take you to an application page, and on that you're going to fill it out and allow me to make a custom plan for you when we chat. Following the page, you will get the chance to schedule your call. Thanks again for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. So that's just kind of an example as well with the scheduled calls. If you guys download this playbook, it will allow you, basically you can copy and paste my script. I'm totally cool with that. So the next thing on this is basically that I go through in this playbook that a lot of people miss out on when setting up their online social media platforms and all that stuff. It's just basically a checklist that they can go through and like make sure that all their social media accounts are set up properly. So for example, like on a Google listing, a lot of times they forget to fill out the information about their business. They don't link to their website, their hours, their service area. Basically, there's just a bunch of small things that people forget when setting up these accounts. So Google listing account, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, it's just a quick checklist they can go through. So the next thing I do is give you guys some tips and tricks when creating ads inside this playbook. So things you should have in your copy and a list of things that you should always be testing. So for the things you should always have in your copy, in my opinion, you should have emojis. You need to test long copy versus short copy. I have been a huge fan lately of 1080 by 1080 video ads. But with these videos, you have banners in there. So you have like free download, and then you have the video, then below it says like download now, something like that. The other things you should have in your copy is make sure you have good questions. Make sure you always have a call to action. You always have multiple links in your copy. Use brackets to highlight the offer, and you have social proof in your ads. And then the list of things that you should always be testing are headlines, offers, text, image, videos, colors. Use brackets to highlight the offer. So like that's something you need to test. And then again, test different social proof inside of your ads. So last but not least, inside this playbook, I just kind of go over landing pages, some tips and tricks with landing pages. So things you should have on your landing page: copy, social proof, buttons, one call to action. Kind of went over that at the beginning. Make sure there's no menus is another huge one. A lot of times people still have their main menu at the top. I'm a huge fan of getting rid of those. And then the general rules with landing page creation is just keep it simple, have an offer, keep that call to action above the fold, make sure you have social proof, and then last but not least, make sure you have your form and make sure that form is working. So that is my online digital marketing playbook. Guys, I promise you, if you go through this and just implement it in your business, it's going to help you generate more leads and sales. And then last but not least, with this digital marketing playbook, I'm offering to anyone out there basically a free 30-minute marketing strategy. If you guys are an expert, we can jump on the phone and we can chat, and I can just help you walk through these things and figure out how I can help you, again, generate more leads and sales. And like I said, guys, it's free. It's 30-minute free chat with Taylor for 30 minutes for anyone out there. So thanks, guys, for listening, and peace. Thanks, guys, for listening to the Marketing Life Podcast, episode 72 of the Marketing Life Podcast, the Digital Marketing Playbook. Last but not least, guys, don't forget to go over and check out my online marketing course. Guys, it's going to teach you all this stuff from start to finish. Literally me walking you through how to implement this in your business. Once it's implemented, guys, it's going to allow you to scale and generate more leads and sales. Just like I said in my script, guys, I've helped companies 2 and 3x through this process. So thanks, guys, for listening, and peace. Peace. Peace.